And welcome back to Music Free Gaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day. It is Thursday and it's early. I am definitely streaming early today. Partly because I am the only one home. My wife is gone, my kids are gone, my cat is here. And I've been working from home because of my really weird neurotic cat. So, hi. I decided that, you know what? I could wait around doing nothing for an hour and a half, or I could stream early. So I had dinner a little bit early, and here I am ready to get into Minecraft. So let's go ahead and do that. And here is, well, my librarian trading hall. It turns out I have all of the villagers I need except impaling, which is annoying because I thought I had impaling and I totally blew off the impaling 5 trade multiple times. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll keep going. Emily over there on Kick, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a fabulous day. All right. So that's awesome. We are in good shape there. What we're going to be doing today, on the other hand, is going to dive into the bee farm that I've been working on here the last couple of days. And yeah, you're having an awesome day. That is fabulous. That is fabulous. That's so great to hear. I love it when people have good days. I was not having a good day on Tuesday, and I apologize. I was definitely not great. Dealt with some clients. Yep, that happens. It's often the source of my not good days is dealing with people. I think these hives are all full. That's awesome. Okay, so this bee is just gonna hang out here. Anyway, I did redstone yesterday, and I now have a functioning honey farm. It's slow and it's overly large, but it seems to work, which is great. So hopefully, you know, as the bees do things, they'll do things. Now, right now I have the hives blocked off. So except for this bee, which maybe will find his way into a hive, assuming there's room, I don't want the bees buzzing around while I'm doing stuff. So, okay. Ion, I'm glad you have a Kick channel, but this is not the place to advertise it. Okay. So, let us figure out what the heck is going to happen here. Right, so what I want to do is decorate this so it's sort of like an indoor garden and things like that. It's going to be all sorts of fun and exciting. I'm also eventually going to bring in a couple of farmers so that I can have... I just need a couple of farm trades just for quick and easy access to golden carrots and apples, perhaps. Nothing crazy. So we'll deal with that as the time comes a little bit closer. But first, let's figure out what the heck is going on with this room. This door, that door is going to cease to exist. I am fairly certain that is how this is going to go. All right, so let's go ahead and get a little bit of moss and pull out this concrete and get some moss in place. Now, this is why I wanted to lock the bees in their hives and their nest and stuff, because I really do not want them to sneak out here. That would be really awkward. Hang on. I can use the right thing. I totally can use the right tool. All right. Now, the plan, long term, such as there is, longtime viewers will know that planning and I are somewhat estranged at this point. Occasionally we get back together and we sometimes have good times, but most of the time, no. Planning and I just really end up seeing other people, and it's fine. It's fine. We're kind of getting used to the idea. Also, I need to go pick up all of that concrete. Let's go ahead and get all of this, all these logs out of the way too. And these shulkers, because, you know, shulkers. That was it's nice. Do you ever have those moments where it's like, yeah, I'm just going to slide this out of the way, and then we'll end up with the thing, and it's going to be doing the thing and all the things. Yeah, it's about where we're at. Okay. Yeah, those hoppers under there are for... Uh-oh. Escape not, be that you be not escaped. Okay. We've got hoppers under there so that, you know, stuff coming from the honey farm, it's actually cool. So what ends up happening is this machine creates honey bottles. Well, it sends everything down this way. The bottles, well, it condenses all of that into honey, but this spits out honey and bottles. The bottles get sucked back in and back along the top of the machine to be fed back into it. The honey gets sent along into the same thing that the honeycomb does. So, where am I? So ultimately, all of that stuff ends up under here, where conveniently enough are all those blocks I dropped. Yes, so it's gonna be cool. Okay, definitely want to pick up this concrete. Concrete is such a pain in the neck to get, so yeah, collecting as much of it as I can is great. But yeah, I was sort of annoyed, and I was too frustrated on Tuesday to get all of this in place, but yesterday I had some time, and I fought my way through it. Not that it was hard. I had the redstone already designed. I just had to figure out where it was going to fit. And, you know, turns out this is where it fits. So, yay. All right, so what is this going to look like? Now, I think as I've been bouncing this around my head a little bit, I really do think I need to get some oak and some birch. The problem is I really don't have much of either of those things right now. So I think what I'm going to have to do, okay. No, okay. That bee is going to ended up in a really bad place. Anyway, I think what I'm going to have to do is head back to the ancient city where my tree farm is and go chop trees for a while. I don't know that I'm going to need a lot of them, but I'm definitely going to need a few. So let me drop off a couple of things here, and then we'll go get some trees. It'll be great. Also, I should... well, I do need more rockets, but we can deal with the rockets at a later date. Pale oak. The pale oak goeth there. All right. So let's see what other fun and excitement we got going on here. It's not much, really. We've got a gas bridge. Well, that was... turns out you actually have to make the jump. It's not a hard jump, but you gotta actually do it. Oh, man. All right. All right, so I am going this way. All right. And And we're off. It's a flight to remember. Or, you know, something. It's definitely something. All right. This is what I get. I found a place to build that's a long way from ancient city. At least flying over the nether roof is easy. I do have a minecart track. I need to do a little bit just to add a couple of extra power rails and stuff on the Badlands side of the track, just to keep things moving nicely over on that end. But otherwise, things are going great. All right, so let's get there. Eventually. Eventually we'll get there. Oh, I also should think about spending a little time AFKing the gold farm. You know, it's not crazy. It's not a fast farm, but it is nice to have some gold. Though I do have a couple of stacks of gold ore that I could probably do something with. All right. Okay. Night is rapidly falling, so I'm going to see if I can get this round of birch done, and then we'll head into the city and sleep. Yep. Tree farming is not my favorite thing to do. Chopping down trees and stuff. I know there are people who like it. It's like therapeutic or something. Yeah, I'm not one of those people. On the other hand, I'm not exactly one of those people. Well, I'm definitely not one of those people who likes to do TNT duping, which makes tree farms a little bit more of a pain to deal with. Not impossible, but slightly more painful. But I suppose it would be nice, though, to set up a farm for all of the trees. All right. Wow. I was sort of hoping for more saplings than that, but that's okay. I think I have some more in one of these chests here. Well, that's not saying a lot. Okay. Of course, given the way they're all packed together in there, you don't get nearly as many leaves, so I guess that makes sense. But it's all right. Anyway, yeah, so this has been weighing on my mind a lot, though, the last couple of days, because I was not happy with my behavior on Tuesday, and I was definitely dealing with frustration with spammers for one thing on Kick, but then people not reading the rules and stuff, and I just got it on YouTube, which is not as surprising because YouTube doesn't really make the rules in chat visible the way Twitch and I think even Kick do. So yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good, and I got contentious and combative and argumentative, and that's rarely a good thing. So I'm gonna try to do better. I can't say I will do better consistently. I'm gonna try, though, because it just honestly, what I probably should have done, and I didn't, but I probably should have actually just ended stream. Because I was not in a good place at that point. And really it ended up being a situation where it was like, yeah, I'm not vibing anymore. I potentially treating people badly. This is not the way to go. All right. Let's go ahead and load up. You know, it might be good to grab a few more leaves here as well, just while I'm thinking about it. Wow, we are definitely caught in something. Okay. Let's grab an ender chest. All right. Yeah, we'll grab some leaves. All right. In all honesty, let's go ahead and get some acacia as well. I'm using a lot of acacia as part of the decor for the main part of the base, like the hallways and things like that. And I don't know that I actually have that much acacia. So let's go ahead and, since we're over here chopping down trees, let's go ahead and get a bunch of this stuff too. All right. Did I leave some oak or something up in there somewhere? I did. Those tall oaks and stuff, man. They're a pain. Okay. But it's okay. All right. Of course, what I could do, I could go down and get some bone meal and actually bone meal some trees. Or bone meal the saplings, anyway. Those are not the right saplings. You know, just to help them grow faster. Might make life a little bit nicer for me. Okay, so, yep, definitely grab some acacia. Alright, let's run down and get some bone meal. I certainly have plenty, so let's go get some. I really should set up an ender pearl stasis chamber over here. So now that they've changed how chunk loading works, that would be handy. All right. Just get the one. If I need more, I know where to get it. But yeah, since I have basically infinite ender pearls, yeah. Might be handy just to set up a stasis chamber there so that I can do... so I can chunk load that and use that to silence shriekers. There's an ancient city near my Badlands base that might be nice to raid. And, you know, doing that, you know, would be a lot easier if I just hush the shriekers, you know? It would also be nice occasionally if I used the English. But the English is hard, so, you know. Okay. All right. Yeah, definitely need to get some trees here. Okay. Birch it up, y'all. Okay. Now, I think I want to get some oak as well. So what am I doing? Oh. It's thundering here. That's cool. For those of you who are... that's less cool. Darn accidental stripping. I don't think that's allowed on Twitch. It might be allowed on YouTube. It's probably allowed on Kick, as long as you're friends with the right people. But yeah, well, it's definitely a pain, you know. All right, that's fine. I may end up tossing that out of the box just to deal with stuff, but okay. I don't know that I'm going to be here for oh, geez, did I leave? I did leave some acacia. Wow. I mean, acacia trees are a pain in the neck, but okay. Hey, Blaine, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Let's go and pull this up this way. Yeah, we'll grab a little bit of oak and let's see. Oops. Well, that's not at all what I had in mind. Definitely do not need that poppy. I think this might be good for what we're doing here. So let me get a little bit more acacia since that's grown up okay. I don't know. Are you a fan of farming trees, Blaine? You know, one of my most popular videos on my YouTube channel is how to farm trees in Create Mod, and see why. This isn't Create Mod though, so we have to do it the old-fashioned way. At least I've got the fast leaf decay data pack on this server, so you like dark oak and stuff? Oh yeah, dark oak is great. This is obviously I'm farming dark oak as well, but the 2x2 trees, yeah. So honestly, my favorite tree is spruce. I really like the spruce wood. On the other hand, the pale oak is kind of nice too. But neither of those are really going to fit in with what I'm doing on this build. So, okay, let's keep the bone meal. We're going to need that. All right, let's head back to the Badlands so we can finish getting this this garden put together this way. But yeah, just for wood, oh, jungle trees are great. Spruce trees are great. Honestly, one of the things I should set up is a bamboo farm just to autocraft chests and barrels, maybe. Because they're so tedious, right? It seems like I always need them. It's always a pain to have to, you know, to craft them. And bamboo is really nice since you can just completely automate that process. Don't even have to mess around with any nonsense like TNT dupers or any of that stuff. But yeah, no, I like building with spruce. Though this particular build, you'll see it when we get back there. Spruce doesn't really fit, which is annoying. So, but I've got some acacia, which works great for the highlights. And so this particular area, this sort of indoor garden that I'm building, really needs the lighter woods, so oaks and birches of the world. So, it's gonna be one of those days. My allergies have been acting up to begin with, but it's definitely gonna be one of those days. All right. I could use a minecart to ride that, but it takes about twice as long, so. All right. So let's step in here. We'll get a few more rockets. All right. All right. Now, let's head over back into the base, and I'll show you what I'm working on here. Now that I've got some stuff going on. Back. Almost fell off the bridge. That's just silly. All right. The other thing I need to do is actually get some elevators going. Oh, there'll be bubble vators, definitely, but up to this floor, because right now what I've got is really ad hoc. And also, that farm is clicky. Sorry about that. All right, so crafting table exists. Wonderful. So, got some strip birch. So we're going to lean into that too. So basically, what I've got going on here is we've got the two farms, right? The honeycomb farm and the honey block farm, okay, which is great. And until I get the allay in here, this is turned off. I've got the doors blocked so the bees don't come out. So now we can sort of get in here and get a design going. So I think, actually, let's drop that in there. I think what I want to do is let's lean into some oak coming up this way. Okay. All right. And I'm going to do the same thing here. Obviously, those doors are going to have to go. Do I have somewhere? It's like somewhere I've got some light blue, or some blue terracotta. All right, so this is going to all come up this way. All right. Now, I may do some other fun stuff there too, but I think what I'm going to do, ultimately, these trapdoors are not going to be there. I do want these trapdoors. This is just so I can check on the filters here. Okay, just to be sure they're filling up, you know, that type of thing. That's actually an interesting question. Can I reach? So I need a free camp for just a minute. I don't think I can actually reach that crafter. So that's something I'll have to deal with from the other side. Let's grab some birch for this one. And I think what I want to do is let's grab some stairs. We're going to need a bunch of other things here, but we're going to grab stairs first of all. I really should have. I did this wrong. I really did. I should have built this out probably and actually put a shut-off switch on the clock, but that's all right. Hey, Carp, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. You have come to the right place. How you doing, man? Yeah, so I pretty much only play Minecraft. I mean, I only stream Minecraft. I do play some other things, but occasionally I'll stream something else, but it's fairly rare. In part because I just really like Minecraft. So, you know, I got that going for it. All right, so I need to be sure I don't put something redstone capable here. Because when these goes, I don't want them flapping flappy flaps. Let's try. Oh, actually, you know what might be good? Let's mirror that pattern I just did down there. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay. And like so. I do want to be able to get into this. Let's I don't know. Let's try to decide if I actually want to put in some stripped oak or stripped birch there. That's not bad. I could add some stripped oak. And the reason I'm thinking about that is explicitly because of the color variation here. But I mean, I could actually, this might be interesting. Let's get a couple of oak planks. Let's pop those out and just put the oak planks in here. Now, this might be funky, okay? I fully admit funkiness is a possibility. We're gonna accept that fact and just hope for the best. Okay. But yeah, if I pull off something like this, now, no. Oh, now I have to. Now I have to. It's like, all right, let's put the dealy bobs up there and the things and the other things. Okay. Now, I think I am going to put some trapdoors in front of this chest. This chest is just going to hold bottles, okay? I don't have a lot of glass at the moment to actually fill this up the way it needs to be. But what I need is, what's it, 18 plus 10. So I need about 28, 30 stacks of just empty bottles to keep the system running right. Now I could. Okay, so those are going to come out, right? These trapdoors only exist to keep the bees in for the moment. But I do want solid trapdoors in front of this chest. Do I want to use the pale oak? What's a possibility? I mean, I could use birch too. Let's get them both and we'll try. Right, so if I were to put birch in, okay, and that's fine. I might even be better on the outside of this block. Okay, I don't know if I like the birch pattern here. I could try to bring in another color, but I think we might be okay. Do I have some oak trapdoors? I do. Well, that's convenient. The only problem with the oak trapdoors is is you can see through them. Now, in that case, it's not too bad because it kind of fills in, but then you can peek in and see the redstone. I don't think I want that visible. I don't mind the color, but yeah, I think that's going to be funky. Let's hop in here. Let's put, what if I were to do it, put those on the outside like so. Okay, get the birch back in like that. Right, then if I need to, I can still get in and hit the chest, right? I don't know. Let's try this with the pale oak. I mean, I could use dark oak, but honestly, one, I don't have dark oak on me at the moment, which is fine. That's okay. Remember, what we're going to see here is this sort of oaky texture of the hive. I don't like this. I mean, it's honestly, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to use the oak here, okay? I think it's just going to fit better with the color of the hives. And you really do need to be sure you check the color of your hives. Make sure that they're healthy and all of that goodness, right? Absolutely. All right. Then let's go ahead and put these in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to back those with some ochre frog lights. Because frog lights are awesome. Big fan of frog lights, actually. Do I have a favorite improv moment? There are so many. I mean, heck, I used to do improv, actually. So do I have a favorite improv moment? I do a lot of improv. I think so. No, I don't know that I have one off the top of my head, but every once in a while I'll have a clip come back that'll rotate through, or I'll go back and find one. It's like, that was just silly. What was I doing? And when we talked about men's bath soaps, like soap scents and things like that, that was weird. It was like, hi, do you want to smell like gunpowder or motor oil? We have the soap for you. It was a little bit weird. All right, so coming around the back of this, I think I do want to make this solid so that bees don't try to get over here. They already spend time circling the drain on this moss carpet, just because they think they can get out, and I don't want them back here. So I do want this solid. It's going to go all the way up to this terracotta roof. And I might even come in and change this out for, if I want to fake being inside a little bit more, I could swap this out with some blue or light blue concrete so it looks a little bit more like the sky. I will hold that thought. It's definitely a possibility. Also, I'm kind of thinking, let's see, this is the side that the allay eventually, when it's in here, is going to be sitting on, or it's going to throw stuff at. So I can't put a lot of, I'm somewhat limited on what I can do around this area. Okay. But no, man, favorite improv moment. That's a copper grate skylight. It might. The problem with that is that I could have just free cammed it. Right now, there's nothing above it, but that's just because I have not yet built the third floor. So this is all going to be internal here. On the other hand, a copper grate skylight with a frog light above it or something like that. Yeah. So the way this build is going to work, right? Here is I've got this nice big dealy bob going on here, right? Well, I've got my first floor down here, which is storage. Sorry. Oh, look, it's the back of the storage. That's nice. Right. This is just all storage output, my main storage, some bulk storage, that type of thing. This floor is villagers. Okay. And then I'm going to have one more floor above it that's going to be something else. I'm going to have some happy gas parking. I'm going to have some other things. So unfortunately, oh, sorry, I saw that box. I thought, wait, is there a zombie up here? No, we're good. So yeah, unfortunately, well, a skylight would be cool. It's not going to work where this sits in the build currently. So but I do kind of like the idea of coming in here after we're done with this with some light blue concrete and just giving that a little bit more of a sky look. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. I could live with that. In fact, now this is empty. I've got nothing here, so it's just on this side. I've got this mob head to silence that note block. And when this farm is open and running, it spits out honeycomb just out here into the middle of nothing. So I'm going to have an allay that's going to pick that up, toss it at this note block, which gets then sucked up into these hoppers. But I can do some fun stuff over here, perhaps. If I were to come in like this. Oh, what if I do... I kind of like what's going on with this. I think... What if I try a different trapdoor? Okay, I'm going to try the pail. Just because it's a fairly obvious difference. Actually, know what would go really well there? Shelves. I don't have shelves because the update's not out for at least 3 weeks. Minecraft Live is, what, September 27th? Which is great. But also, I don't... Oh, yeah, no, shelves have different wood colors. But the shelves would be kind of cool there. Because they've got that sort of vertical slab look. Let's go ahead and just cover that chest. That would be really cool. Now I'm going to get some farmers in here, but I don't think they're going to go here. I've actually been debating whether or not I want to have free range farmers, because I'm only going to have 2 of them, right? They're only here so I can do just quicker golden carrot trades when the time comes. I do like this though. Boy, I feel like I need something else going on there. Don't know what, but something. But yeah, shelves. Shelves would definitely be the way to go. All right. Let's go ahead and... I have to be a little bit careful here with what I do, because the allays are going to want to pick stuff up and keep throwing it at them. At this, so I need this to be actually solid over here. Oh, actually, no, it could be really cool. What if I were to come in? Resin. Yes, let's go find some resin. Let's go find some resin to complete the build. All right. Resin. Where did I decide resin goes? It goes over here. Perfect. We're going to grab some of this resin brick wall. Also, I'm going to get 1 piece of green dye, because I've decided Hopper Cat needs a green color. Right? This whole area, it's green themed. We are absolutely... Hopper Cat needs to match. So Hopper Cat gets a green collar. Trust me, I have zero idea how this cat got here, because he dropped in there after all of these hoppers were built. But no, he just spawned and ended up in that hopper somehow. It was weird. Let's take this resin. That might work. What is that? Oak. Yes. I, of course, put the oak away, because why would I need oak? Let's put some of this other stuff away. This is why I need automated storage, because I can't keep anything organized. I mean, no. I gotta say, I'm not overly thrilled with this. Try something else. I like the idea, but it's gonna be a nope. Okay. Ack. Oh, hang on. I'm trapdoorless. All right, I'm gonna just get this stripped birch out of my inventory. Okay. And yes, I did get an insane number of trapdoors. We have that data pack turned on. Okay. I would love to be able to center something here, but for now, we can't, so it's all right. All right. So that's going there. Yeah, so what to do around this side of the farm? Does the dupe glitch work on Java? I'm not sure which dupe glitch you're talking about. I just have a data pack that gives us 12. We get 12 trapdoors instead of 2 or something from what the crafting recipe is. The 12 is a little much, but I haven't gone into the config and turned it down to something like 6, which would make a lot more sense. You know, if you use 6 planks and get 3 doors, you should be able to take 6 planks and get 6 trapdoors, but yeah. All right. So I think what I'm going to do, you know, we're going to have the bees all out this way. If I block dropper into dropper with a redstone tick machine, honestly, I don't know. I don't like duping in general, so it's not something I've really felt the urge to go play with. To pick stuff out of bundles and still have it be there. Okay. Yeah, I do not know. All right. I think what I'm going to do is let's build this side out. I'll put the farmers over here. Yeah, I'll put the farmers on this side. So I'll put the door through this way. And then I could just sort of block this off and let the bees do their thing. I think that'll work. And obviously I'm going to come in here and then do some decorative nonsense, you know, with flowers and, you know, other fun things, right? I want this to look like a garden. I can't use water because that will kill the bees, but otherwise a little fountain in here would look really cool. On the other hand, I could do, if I were to put like I could put a little creek using like stairs, because the bees won't be able to fit into that little quarter of a block that is a stair. Right? This little space, bees are too big. So I could do a little creek or something along that line or something like that. That's something to consider. All right. Anyway, we're talking about villagers. So yeah, so if I'm going to have just a couple of villagers, let's maybe pop this out this way. This is, I know, a little blocky. It's okay. Because I put the villagers, here, let me just grab some torches. I could stick some villagers here, or actually, maybe more accurately back here. I said, I'm not going to use a bunch. I'm just going to need a couple of them. So I could put them there, fill in a back wall so we're not looking at the redstone. That's an idea. Though, I think I might I don't know if I said I don't know if I want to do free range villagers or not. I don't have enough. Obviously, my honey farm is turned off at the moment, so I'm not getting honey blocks. If I do get honey blocks, I could have free range villagers and just do a little bit of trickery to keep the villagers inside here. I just need to be sure they don't end up going through the door. Because that would just be awkward, you know? Go through all this work to lock them in a box and then just walk out the door. That doesn't make any sense at all. We gotta keep that from happening. And I'll get some more frog lights and stuff to light up this room, but yeah, let's eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm kind of, don't tell me I'm going to end up being all symmetrical and stuff. This is a modern build. Symmetry is okay. What if I were to do something like this? If I go like that, like this. Or maybe let's try this way. Ah, round of logs. All right. Sorry, I'm visualizing things inside my mind, and that gets it's harder to show that on stream. You know, sometimes I can make that work, but today is not one of those days. I have yet to install the OBS brain link, and so that's just not there. Do I have more oak? Okay, I do have more oak. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe I'm overthinking this. It wouldn't be the first time I've overthought something. Might even be the 8th or 12th time today. So, you know, if you have overthinking problems, you know, see a doctor. Don't. Or eat chocolate. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not at all qualified to give medical advice. Trust me, you don't want to get medical advice from random people on the internet, okay? It's just a mistake. Be sure you choose high quality people on the internet. If I stick a villager right back behind here, that might work. Okay, so I basically end up building this wall out. Okay. Yeah, and I just stick villagers in here like it's the Muppet Show. All right. I think I have a vision. I have dreamed a dream. I have also failed to craft any oak planks. That's what I get for dreaming on stream, I suppose. Okay. Let's get this in place. Also, this is getting a little bit of a I don't know, some sort of weird look to it, which I'm kind of liking. I don't know what or why I like this, but I actually am kind of jamming on what's happening here. All right. Cool. So let's get back behind this side. All right. And let's get our frog lights in place because I do like that. All right. I don't know if I want to put a chest back here to continue that look. I might just to just to keep things going. Keep things, I don't know, something. All right. But I kind of like this idea. All right, so let's see. Do I have slabs? I can arrange to have slabs. Okay. That's not enough. Okay. Let's craft up some composters. 3's fine. I only need 2, but 3's okay. Okay, that's pale moss carpet. I guess that would be okay. Where did I put that moss carpet? I know I had more than... Ah, there it is. Tell you. I can't see... Whoa. All right. All right, well, that's just peachy. Okay, we're fine. Fine, everything is great. All right, so what I'm going to do is let's get... All right, so this is going to come out. Okay. Just in both of those places. Drop the composters right. Oops. Yeah. Composters go right there. Well, I'll go ahead and just put moss carpet. It's fine. All right. Then the next thing I need to do is we're going to trap some villagers. So what I need to do is that'll go there. And I just need a little bit of space here. Honestly, I'm going to be interacting with them from the other side. So if I block this off, I could block this off with something else. Let's see. What would be good there? Honestly, I think I'm just going to go old school. We're going to go old school. We're going to just take some oak logs and... Do I actually make them logs? That would be interesting. Let's get the oak logs in first. And the reason I'm thinking of having them stay as logs... Actually, I don't need them above. I might need them there. Ah, no. I might need them up to the frog lights. Anyway, the reason I'm thinking the logs and not stripped logs is when you look back here, you get a little bit of just a little bit of extra color, depth, something. Right. Oh, that's not going to be able to go there. Okay. Okay, let's just pop this across like so. All right, and okay, we can do something like that. Once the villagers are in place, I could then block this off completely, which might be fine. I think that's going to be okay. So let's go ahead and open this up. And let's get some rail going. Ah, jeez, monkeys. All right. No, we're fine. Everything's great. Everything is wonderful. Turns out that haste beacon, yeah, works great. Thank you. I do need to move that beacon. It's all right, so this is all going to go kind of sort of this way. All right, now what I'm going to need to do here, one is eat a carrot. And two, we're going to retrain a couple of villagers. Okay, which is going to be fun. It's not going to be fun. It's going to be boring. But we're going to do it anyway. Now, what I need to do is be sure I've got a couple of villagers that do that have like the bread trade as their first trade. Okay, because bread I can trade up with emeralds. Did I? I must have put the levers away. Okay. So because I can trade them with emeralds, yeah, there they are. Then I could just sort of buy them up really, really fast, or buy up their levels really fast. And I don't have to worry about going back to the ancient city to get actual crops to trade with them. Okay. I'm not overly concerned with the idea that, oh yeah, they're going to have, I don't know, carrot trades or something. I don't care. What I care about is, do they have bread? All right, so, okay, hang on. I need to get a little bit of inventory space because, as always, my inventory space is a hot mess. All right. Let's go get a couple of farmers in place. I will check these librarians and see if just possibly one of them ends up with that impaling trade that I'm looking for. I don't think any of them have it, though. It's not a bad price for projectile protection. Nope. Okay. All right. Guess who's about to become a farmer? You thought you had a career in education ahead of you, but nope, you're going to be a farmer. Oh, actually, I don't want you to be a farmer. This is one of those rare times when I am going to choose a villager based off of their outfit. Most of the time, I don't care. But this is one of those times when I actually do kind of want these desert guys. Because I think they're just going to look cool. All right? And that's the important thing. Are you going to look cool being a farmer? And I think he will. I think he's going to look cool because he's got the bright colors. He's just going to look better in the farm. All right. So let's see. No. Come on. We'll give him a minute. All right. While we're waiting. Okay, while we're waiting for that guy to decide to be a farmer, let's grind this librarian for a minute. Or, not. That's okay too. Here, let's get this guy out of the way. Whoa. Yeah, out of the way. You're going to go over there. Trust me, you'll love it there. Okay. And we'll go ahead and send this guy to that over there too. It's not going to matter. Just going to get them out of the way. All right. Cool. You guys are going to be happy. You're going to love it. It's going to be wonderful. Now, anytime you want to become a farmer, and yeah, you want to be a farmer. Uh-huh. Yep, I know you do. You want to be a farmer. You want to buy bread. You want to then eventually sell me golden carrots. It's going to be great. And since I already know that zombies ate your brain, you're going to give me great prices for it. Uh-huh. Absolutely. I know how this works. He's like, nah. All right. I really am not over here to grind out villagers, but it's not a bad price for Prot 4. I think I've got better, but all right. Any day now. Any day. I'm just waiting for one of those farmers to... All right, hang on just a second. Do I happen to have... Okay, one. Actually, let's just get a singular crafting table here. And a couple more slabs so that I can get another composter. That's the word. I know words. Sometimes I even use them correctly. Okay. That's right. We're gonna compost y'all up like that's right. Look at that. That's gonna be your life. You're gonna love it. All right. In the meantime, oh yeah, everyone's decided it's not trade time. I just want to get these guys in place. It's just easier to swap their trades here. Okay, yes, he's got bread. All right, wonderful. So that's going to go this way and this way. All right. Yeah, see? Wonderful. I don't need to buy pumpkin pie or sell beetroot, but that's okay. That's not why this farmer exists. Did I actually like that? Okay. Hi. Thank you. Okay. That's wonderful. And, oh, geez. Hi. I do still have chests on me. That's great. Let's do this. Since I need a place to put some bread. Having a little bit of storage right here is not going to be a bad thing. All right. We'll just throw some bread in there. Wonderful. And see, he's just going to sit back here, and it's going to be great. Okay. Love it. All right, let's check on the other guy. Okay. What do you... Nope. All right, let's swap your trade out. Good news is the farmer trade should be... The farmer trade should be easier to deal with, right? Because I'm not trying to deal with 87,000 other trades, right? I just want this guy to sell me bread. How about you guys? You guys got cool things? Channeling? No. Curse of Vanishing? Not today. Okay. It's really... The Impaling 5 trade is the last one I need for the trading hall. And this is... And right now, they're not giving it to me. See, I thought I had it. I thought I did. This is one of the reasons why I don't have it now. Ooh. That is a good price for a fire protection book. Let me check my fire protection trade. Eyes over this way. It's fire aspect. Fire prot. All right, guess who's getting iced? I wasn't going to do this. This was not my goal here today. My goal was not to do all of this trading nonsense. I just... Okay. What did I do with the books? I had books. All right, I have a bookshelf. Bookshelves can become books fairly quickly. All right. Great. Sure. Okay, hi. You had the fire aspect. Great. Okay. Sorry. This was not on the agenda today, but this is what we're doing anyway. Fire protection. Okay. Oh, I put all of the... I'm good at Minecraft. I'm good at inventory management and all that nonsense. Totally. Best at it. And if you believe that, then I have a bridge to sell you. All right, so that goeth the. I don't know. Give me. That's fine. Okay, and I need a lever. Okay. All right, and let's get our snow back. See, I like icing my villagers, okay? I don't know about the rest of you, but I much prefer icing them to setting them on fire. It just feels nicer or something. All right. If I get an efficiency 5 trade for a reasonable price, I am absolutely jumping on that. 100% I'm going to jump on that. Okay. Because, man, my efficiency 5 trades are so expensive. It's a little crazy. I mean, yes, they're like 25 and 35. Oh, hi. Cool. Nice. So he's set. Again, beetroot trade. He'll buy pumpkins, though, which is something. Okay, so this is going this way. But I'm not trading with these guys for money, right? I'm not. These are not money makers. These are golden carrot sellers. This is why I have them. We don't need villager feature creep. I have enough of that as it is. We are... Oh. Okay. Well, we're about to have ourselves a time. Look. I done screwed up. Okay. It happens. Turns out this wasn't on. So, all right. No, we're fine. This is going to be great. Okay, so that's going to go that way. And then I will just give this guy a little shove. Okay. And now... Okay, that turns off. Great. Now, the good news is this villager is trapped in here. He is going nowhere. Okay, just like this stream, I think. Not cheese monkeys. All right, no, we're good. We're good. We're good. Hi. Okay. No, we're fine. Everything is wonderful. You get out of the way. Out of the way. Okay. All right. So we'll get this working eventually. Where'd he go? No. Did he walk all the way? He can't walk over that way. Where did he go? Oh. You are in the wrong place, my friend. And now you're stuck there forever. Come here. Come on. Up and over. Up and over. That's right. That's right. You go... You're about to get iced. Okay? Don't make me do chilly things to you. Okay. No. Okay. That's right. Now you're going to hop over. That's right. Good. No, not this way. Nope. You're going to... There's a lot of nope happening right here for you. Okay. Good. Now get... Good. You get down there. Okay, good. You're going to love it there on that track. Just, what part of on that track do you not understand? Okay, good. You just, good. Now you sit there for a minute. All right, we got it. You're fine. See? See how easy that was? These villagers, man, they don't know that I'm trying to help them by stuffing them in a tiny box where they will live out their days in very tight bliss. Okay? Look at the, he looks blissful to me. Does he look blissful to you? Absolutely. He's full of bliss. He is the most blissful. Let's, I can't stand out that much bliss, so we're going to hide him. Okay. Let's, what a mess. I have made messes. So many of them. Okay. Just stick those books there. Oops, not the rail. I don't need the rail. Bottles. Okay. So we've got a little cleanup to do, but otherwise, things are fine. Okay. And yeah, see? Look at them there. They're going to be great. I can get them all traded up and everything. Oh yeah, this is going to be wonderful. No, I need those chests. What I don't need is this track and stuff. Okay. Oh. Yep. This area is a mess, but it was really handy for getting villagers trained with. Or traded with, because that's a word. I said I only need the one other trade, so I'm not going to bring more villagers up from the breeder down there. But all right, so yeah, let's go and do that. See, these guys, like, I can come in here. We'll just get some pumpkin pie, right? I don't need pumpkin pie, but I have some now. That's right. I do need apples are not a bad trade, though. Okay. Because apples are great. Sure, cookies. Why not? I'll buy cookies. I don't, again, speaking of foods that I don't need. And now, the good news is he can't get out of there, so let's pop through here for just a minute. Okay. You know, I'm actually tempted to replace those with slabs so I can get the XP out, but honestly, I don't know that I actually care that much for these guys. Okay. Again, cookies. We're getting there. Getting there. How are you doing? All right. Sure. Let's go ahead and get some pumpkin pie. All right. And for you. Yep. I think we should now be pretty well set. There we go. There's our carrot trade. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. You too? Perfect. Okay. All right. See, there we go. That's why they're there. They're just there so that I can come in and get a few. I'm going to go ahead and drop them back behind there. Just so I can get some carrots when I need them. And the reason I'm blocking this off is the last thing I need is for a bee to decide to fly through here and get stuck. Which they might. On the other hand, with the villager there, maybe they won't be able to get in. We'll find out. I'm going to leave those open for now, and we'll see. All right. But we're good. This area is blocked off. I don't need that torch there anymore. All right. This bed can go away. All right. Nice. So here we are. All right. So let's see now. Let me plant a bed. I think I'm going to, and put these emeralds away, because I really don't need them in my inventory. So let's give them back to the blacksmiths. Okay. Okay, so we are making some form of progress, right? I feel like progress is being made here somewhere. All right. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. I should get a sign or something up here that says, hey, this is for glass bottles. And this is, you know, random foods. Okay. Okay. All right. So, do I want to let the bees out? Ooh, let the bees out. Because I'm not really worried about the floor at this point. And I'm not going to be bringing villagers in. So, yeah, let's go and do that. Let's let these bees out. Okay. Now, I will need to worry about getting getting an allay in here. I should have. Okay, when night falls, we're gonna go get an allay. All right. Cool. Cool, cool. All right, so thinking of maybe changing out under there, but all right, we're fine. Oh, we're fine. Okay, so yeah, because it would be nice to bring an allay in here and do all this stuff. All right. Yeah, and now I can open this. I don't have to worry about bees getting in there. So I can check that yep, they're doing their thing. Okay. And let's see now. Let's see now. Anything else I want to worry about at the moment? Probably not. Like I said, night is falling, so this guy's going to head back to the hive. Yeah, let's go see about trading with or trading. Let's go see about duplicating an allay and get an allay in here. Okay. And they're all locked in, so nobody's... I'm not going to have to worry about bees coming out while I do this. Okay. I do have inventory space to do this, so... Doesn't take a lot, but... it is going to take a little bit. All right. Let's get over here and see. I think, not 100% sure, but I think I left the allay breeding stuff over here. So there's there's a music disc. Did I leave? Did I not? Okay, so there's definitely a music disc here. I thought I had brought that stuff over. Maybe I packed it in a shulker box here or something. Look at my messy shulker boxes. Well, cheese monkeys. Where did I... Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. Because I brought two. One of them, because I rescued two of them, I think. One of them I took down to the squid farm. Okay, so maybe that's what's... I really need to do some labeling on the signs. I didn't. All right. Cool. I do have a diamond here, so... I mean, it's more than a diamond. It's 2 diamonds, in fact. But that's okay. Let's make a music box. Oh, music boxes actually involve redstone, too. No, they don't. Cool. Jukebox. And I don't think... Yeah, I don't have any amethyst. In fact, I don't have amethyst on my wall here at all. I need to find a good place to slip that in. Might be able to sneak in here. But, all right. Well, I guess we're taking the long flight back to the ancient city. I cannot eat rockets. Yeah, long flight back to the ancient city so that I can get some amethyst. Well, that's a thing. In the meantime, you could always click on that ad for Proton VPN. Sign up for awesome VPN stuff. Okay. I like Proton. Just why I signed up to be a partner. But, or, they're just fun. Anyway. Anyway. All right, let's go get some amethysts. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm sure there's a geode nearby. I just don't know where it is. But I've got one here in the ancient city, so we can just head over here, grab the amethyst that we need, and go to town. Yeah, I've been thinking a little bit too about what I would want to build in this area after I get the ship put together. Because honestly, there's still a lot to do, but there's not that much left to do, right? And obviously I'm not going to stop playing because I finished this, so we'll see what other fun and exciting things I've got going on once I get this built, but there's going to be some fun decorative nonsense around, I think. Pick up some of these saplings. Also, I'm going to nudge my little puppy over so he doesn't get caught up in a tree when it grows. That would be awkward. All right. Let's see what other fun we got going on. I'm sure it's going to be great fun and super exciting. But first, I need... What did I need, everybody? Amethyst. Okay. Well, I've got plenty of amethyst. I'm storing it with my copper there. That might be fine. The problem is there is so much copper, right? Because every copper thing has 4 variants, right? And then you add the wax. So actually they have like 8 variants potentially. And that's just a little bit crazy. Now, I could set up 2 slices in the storage system for copper. But holy smoke, that would be just insane. You know, I like copper. Copper's a good block. You can do some cool things with it. But, ugh, man. And I mean that in its classical sense. Ugh. But, okay. That's fine. Sorry, my shirt is sticking to my back. It must be time to turn the fan on. There we go. Okay, so let's see. Anything? Okay. So I had to check my phone. My wife is traveling, and so I got a text. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't her, like, you know, saying there's a problem or something. So, yeah, I try not to worry too much when my family's traveling, but I can't help it. I'm not like anxiety ridden and stuff because they're gone, but you know, I do still have that little bit of, are they okay? Yep. They're probably fine. But yeah, my daughter's going back to college, and so my wife was taking her up. Unfortunately, it's like a 2-day trip to get there. Oh yeah, this is where I'm going. Okay. Yeah. It's worse for my son, but he's got a longer journey. But fortunately, oh, hey, this is where I need you to be. Cool. Grab this and grab the worst possible disc ever. Okay. Where are you at? I need to... There you go. Good. Get that out of the way. All right. Since I have a very convenient lead right here. All right. You are coming with me. Okay. Minecraft. Okay. Okay. I was worried about it for a minute. Sort of hung on me. All right. That's right. Come on. Okay. Hang on. That's right. Come on through. There we go. Okay, that was a little awkward. I admit. A door came between us, but eventually we were fine. All right, let me see if I can get this guy up. Okay, come on. I'm gonna go this way. Okay, this way. Come on up. I think I can bring him around. Okay. Maybe. Unfortunately, I don't have... Oh, I think I have this all. Okay. Oh, did the lead... Oh, no, he's still there. Okay. Let's... Okay. Unfortunately, because that thing is making noise, it might be causing some issues. Okay, come here. Might have to break that. We're going to find out. Okay. Whoa. Okay, you've got that. Awesome. Now, unfortunately, this allay is going to be worse to move around than the villagers were. So, where'd he go? Hi. Oh, there he is. Come here. Come here. No, I got this. Okay, you want to go up this way? No, come, yeah, that's right. Come up this way. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And then we're going to come through here. That's right. Down, boy. Down. Come on. Come on down. That's right. That's right. Okay, cool. And now I can let him go. Sweet. So now, in theory, I can open that up. Okay, I can open this up. All right, and now I can, oh, close this door. Okay, that would have been bad. All right, sleeping. Sleeping, sleeping. All right, so now we're going to have all the bees. Okay, great. So now what'll happen is if there's a honeycomb pops out, right? The Allay is going to pick it up, throw it over there, and it will drop into the storage. Okay, perfect. Love that for me. All right. Now, what I do need to do now is get this set up a little bit. It's okay, dude. You're okay. Get this set up so that we can get ourselves some more stuff. So, I was going to do some stuff with the floor. I'm a little bit afraid. Okay. Just a little bit of afraid. I don't want to accidentally let them out. Okay. Cool. Now I'm going to... Do I want to leave this nest here? Do I want to tuck it back and save it? I think... Let's go ahead and just... Okay. Awesome. All right, so now we have a completely full bee nest that we can relocate someplace else when we're ready. Okay. Seems like a good idea to me. The bees have all disappeared. Okay. All right, wonderful. All right. Cool, so now we can deal with some light and other things. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to need here, let's get some planks here. There we go. Okay. And we'll get some of this going. Now, the plan is for this area to be a garden, so I definitely want to do some planty, gardeny goodness. Okay, I don't know what it's going to look like, but we're definitely going to be doing something. Hi, guys. Or ladies, I should say. You know. Oh, right. That. Darn. Okay. Remember what I said about things that interact with redstone? Yeah. Well, we got one. Okay, I'm going to swap this out over here too. And okay. All right. I mean, that's fine. That's definitely annoying. Okay. All right, so that might not be a thing that's going to work. Those trapdoors. They look fine, but I mean, if I take them out, it's not going to be that big a deal. Right? I could take them out on both sides and it'll be fine. But having them go all flappy is not what I need. So let's see. Do I still have some slabs? I do. Okay, cool. Let's grab some oak slabs. throw those on top of the chest. Okay. Can't put anything on top of that redstone. But I might be able to... I'm going to have to go around. Hang on. Have another... There they are. Another warp door. Okay, because... I want to be sure that... I've got a little bit of an airlock there, you know? Okay. Alright. Also, might as well collect these blocks that I dropped. Or, you know, not collect them, as the case may be. Alright. So let's hop back up here. We'll slab. Honestly, if I do that, is that going to look okay? Yeah, it's going to be a little bit awkward. I'm not going to lie, but unfortunately, it is what it is. Okay. Well, all right, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, unfortunately that does have to be a double chest, so. Okay. I can jump. I can do it. I can jump. Back. No, don't do that. Don't go all in the wrong place. All right. Sweet. Yeah, I need something there. Cuz that just looks bad. It's not horrible, but it's definitely not what I want. So all right, let's try this. Let's grab some birch slabs. Okay. And let's say I put these slabs like that. That's a little bit better. So I think it was better with the trapdoors, but that's going to get all trappy. All right, let's try this with the oak. Oh, that's not too bad. All right, oak slabs. I could make oak slabs. All right, I could totally make oak slabs. That is a thing I have the skill for. Okay. Notice what I'm not doing here is any form of plant life, which is not ideal, but okay, that works. Yeah, see, that's 100% why I put those trapdoors there in front of the villagers. Because you see this bee getting all busy and buzzy with it? Yeah. All right, now, let's see. I brought some flowering azaleas, which is great. You know, given the space limitations down here, I was thinking I might swap out this clock, but given how little space I have down here, I may not want to do that. Or it might be a little tougher. I guess I could do it. I just have to put it on the outside of this wall. I would have to do some other things. I don't think I want to do that at all, so. All right, so it's going to be just clicky, I guess. All right, anyway, so let's see. I I need some other plant life coming in here. So let's see what else we can do. So I think maybe what I want to do in part, we're going to use some composters here for some trees or some planters or something, which I think is going to be kind of cool. I don't have any cherry leaves on me, which would be really nice for these guys. It would make them happy. But also, I don't have any pots. Okay, which is okay, I guess. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this and I'm just totally at a loss of what I'm going to do next. So we're just going to have to do something. Because, yeah, I could do... The nice thing about composters is they're transparent. Light travels through them. 6, 7. Wonderful. All right, and I happen to have... Oh, I do have some cherry leaves. Cool. Okay, that's good. We're going to... I think we're going to do some things with that. Do I want cherry leaves, or do I want to put some... Maybe some oak leaves on this one. Oh, right. Desert. Yeah. Okay. Righto. Yeah, so I'm in a desert. The leaves change color in a desert. All right, so that's a thing. Not totally thrilled with that now. Let's do a couple of other things then. Let's see. Let's come over. So I gotta move these. These are just in the way. Okay. Let's actually move them. All right. Oh, it's bedtime. Great. Yeah. How are we doing down here? Okay. Okay, we're definitely starting to get some honey production, which is wonderful. Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't. I'm totally lost. I have zero clue what I'm gonna do in here. I've got a bunch of flowers. Got a bunch of flowering azalea. All right. I think one thing I want to do is let's get... I don't have flowering azalea leaves, unfortunately. Yep, and that's why I have an allay. Okay. All right, so... Yep, and all the bees are now over there, which is fine. I'm going to try to get enough other plant life around that the bees are going to have plenty of places to go. All right? We're going to have all sorts of fun here. Let's get that torch out of the way. All right, all right, we're going to do something fun-ish. Yeah, fun-ish. It's definitely going to be fun-ish. Let's get some pale moss. Actually, no. Let's not get some pale moss. Let's get some rooted dirt and some spruce. Yep. I'm going to grab some spruce. Down we come into the storage room. You know, I've got room. I've got the way I have this set up. I actually need to go through and set the filters and make sure this setup makes sense. But I've got space here, so should be okay. In the meantime, what was I doing? Rooted dirt. Dirt and stuff. Okay. We're going to grab some rooted dirt, and we're going to grab some spruce. Spruce, spruce, spruce. Hello, spruce. There we go. Spruce trapdoors, perfect. That's exactly what I need. Right. We're going to make this happen. It's going to be lovely and wonderful and amazing and stuff. It's going to be all of those things. Hi, do you have a cool trade? No. Do you like a cool trade? Apparently not. So, all right. Just going to take, just take 1 minute. Okay. Not even a minute. We're just going to take a moment. We're going to see if he decides to give me a good trade or not, right? Efficiency 2 is not it. No, no. Nope. No, not even that. Just give me a... Okay. All right. Well, fine. We'll give him just a couple more trades. Oh, that's a good price for unbreaking. Oh, I already have unbreaking at 1. He's unbreaking at 1. It's a fabulous price for unbreaking. But I already have that, so okay. All right. Said a good price for efficiency 5 would be awesome, but what I really need is impaling 5. Which is not what I have. So, okay. Well, that's enough of that. Let's get back into the garden. All right. Okay, we're going to get some other plant life. I've got some other plant life we're going to get in here. We're going to put in some bushes. We're going to put in some firefly bushes. It's going to be fine. We're going to do all of the things. But what I want to do is let's come in over, let's say over here. Okay. And I want, where did I put it? Let's see. I just want a single flowering azalea. And then we'll just... So it'd be nice if I had a flowering azalea leaf to go on top, but... Oh, no. No, no, no. We're just going to use a regular azalea on this one. Yeah, that's looking a little bit nicer. I was going to do this all planter-like, right? Which is fine. There's also the possibility, I mean, I could put that in the ground. Right, but that's okay. It's all right. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. So basically, I can't use any of the leaves because they're going to turn brown. Mangrove leaves, I think, might be okay. I'm not sure that those actually change. But I don't know. It's hard to say, I guess. All right, let's go. I need some other things. So I'm out of inventory space because I'm really bad at this. Let's go see, because I think I've got all of my plants and stuff down here. Hello, Jellycat. Yep, definitely the place to come if you need cats. All right. Plants, plants, beautiful plants. I think I put them here. All right, yeah, so let's grab some firefly bushes. Oh, some eye blossoms might be good. Yeah, let's grab a couple of those. Yep, spore blossom, definitely. Let's add, oh, a couple of glowberries might be good, just hanging around. I don't have, okay, I've got some bushes. Be good. Cactus flower is fine. Maybe. I'd have to farm some more because I don't really have much. And a few wildflowers around there might be good too. I don't know how the bees react to wildflowers, if I'm going to be honest with you. I just do not know. But we'll throw some down there because wildflowers look cool. Okay. All right. And let's see. All right. Let's see what we got. Okay, we definitely have bees. So I definitely think a spore blossom hanging out up here was going to be, it's going to be good. I mean, it is going to be good, but I don't think I want to stick it right to the ceiling, though. I think I want to do something a little cooler than that. I do want to take some... Oh, actually, you know what? Let's build up a trellis type thing. Yeah, we're gonna do some trapdoors here. Let's see. I don't really care about centering it in the room. Okay, let's pop this up this way. All right, and I'm gonna bring this up like so. Okay, I think I want to do a little bit more with that, but for now, okay, just do a little thing there. Let's get some extra roses. Where did I put my roses box? There we go. It's not bad. You know, maybe what I want to do is not use those on the sides there. Let's pop that in like that. Yeah, that's not bad. I do need some more light back there, though. Okay, which is definitely doable. If nothing else, I can put it in the floor. Because, you know, we can do all the frog lights and things, right? Okay, so I'm gonna throw a few wildflowers around. It's not crazy. Of course, they're gonna follow me around, but just a few of them sort of hanging out here doing wildflowery goodness. Okay, yep. The bees like the wildflowers, so that's wonderful. Okay. You know, I actually really like that trellis. So let's actually do another one. Hang on, I want to move this. Okay. I'll move this crafting table over here somewhere. Okay. And what I'm going to do is let's pop this up. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to drop another one right here. We're going to basically set ourselves up with something. Yep, something. It's definitely going to be something. Okay, take this out. That'll come up here. And what I want to do here is let's take some glowberries and hang some glowberries from that one. I had some bone meal in here. Where did I put that? Over here? Just because I had some leftover bone meal from when I was growing things, right? Oh, okay. That's definitely giving some light. All right, so we're going to let that grow. And what I want to do is let's farm a few glowberries. Okay. Oh, that is kind of cool. I like that. Let's maybe try a different flower back in here. Let's grab some peonies. I like peonies. They're just fun. Oh, you know what? Eye blossoms are deadly. We can't have those in here. Eye blossoms are bad for bees. Okay, so we're not going to do that. What I am going to do is we're going to throw some peonies in. Do I want to do... I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. Because I think I kind of want those to actually just grow all the way down. So I'm going to... Heck, let's just do this. Okay. Yeah, I said eye blossoms would be awesome, but unfortunately, I think they're bad for bees. I think if bees try to pollinate from them, it hurts the bees, which would be bad. Okay. Yeah, I do kind of like this. If I had some other hanging plants, I might put them in here. Yeah. Yeah, this is... All right, we'll let that grow that way. Yeah, I think that's just gonna look cool. Because what I want is a little bit of a, not exactly a haphazard, but definitely some sort of just interesting weirdness going on, okay? It's like, I don't know, it's just kind of like there's stuff everywhere. And I kind of like that, okay? Is it... And I'm awake in a rose bush. Wonderful. Just let go of that. Just let the bees go find their own plants. That's right, bees. That's right. You're going to go find your own things. It's going to be great. Okay. Yeah. I do need to keep an eye on... Yeah, these... Just to be sure I've got bottles in there. That's the... Eventually those will fill, but the issue is that this doesn't necessarily fill everything evenly, so... Okay. Yeah, I think 10 is the max that filter will set at. Okay. All right. I could be wrong. I may have to go underneath and double check, but... All right, do I have... So I wouldn't mind putting a couple of saplings in here in, like, pots and stuff. So I just don't have them, but it would be kind of cool to do so. All right, let's add a little bit of structure around the outside of this. Okay. Oh, I do have a couple of pink petals. Cool. All right. Well then. That's fine. There. All right, we'll just get a few more of those. All right, wonderful. No, this way. Okay, cool. Yeah, you do your thing, bees. Yeah, you're gonna love it. Yeah, I have to take a look because some of the hanging red nether vines, right? Those would be really cool there. I guess I could maybe get some regular vines too, but those are a little funky, so be careful with those. It's my LA. Okay, he's around. He's around. He's gonna go get stuff. Eventually. It's okay, dude. You can go around that. It's okay. It's okay. Go get your stuff, man. All right, so let's maybe add a little bit of structure. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, even if things do get stuck up there, he will eventually bring them down here to throw on the these hoppers. All right. The other thing I want to need. Yep, that's it. The other things I want to need is I'm going to put a couple of firefly bushes in here. The catch is they're not going to do anything. Okay. They're going to look cool. All right. But looking cool is all they're going to do. Because unless there's darkness, they're not going to do squat. So, let's do something about that. Let's go get some, get some particles out here. Let's go get, let's get some regular dirt. Obviously, I had some rooted dirt, but actually, heck, I've got moss. Moss would have worked just fine, too. Okay. That'll work. So, let's hop up here. And so we got this room sort of settled in over here, right? So let's hop up this way to find a spot where I can put this sort of the center of the room. That would be, that's those composters. So we're kind of leaning over this way a little bit. All right, that's fine. Let's get some of this moss. Okay. Okay, there's a little bit of firefly particles in there. Not a whole lot. But that's okay. No, I actually kind of want that light in here, so we're going to do that. Let's get this in there, and then we're going to block all the light. And now what we should be seeing is significantly more fireflies. Or maybe it's pollen. It could totally be pollen. Would not be surprised. Okay. We get a little bit of it down here too, but it's okay. Just don't breathe when you're in that room, because you won't be able to. If you have any form of allergies like I do, walking into this room will probably be the literal death. It will probably close up your sinuses. You'll never breathe again. And yeah, I totally believe that. Okay. I like this trellis. You know what we need? We need some seating. Seating would be good. So let's do... Oh, actually, you know what would be really cool? Let's go get a couple of... Should we make some more light blue beds? Yeah, let's make some more light blue beds. And we're going to have some fun with this. Carrots. Okay. Light blue beds. I think I have light blue wool. We'll find out. There's always the possibility I am totally woolless. Or is wool. Here we go. Light blue. Perfect. Alright, let's see if I have some other planks, because I would really rather not use the stuff there. Yep. Hang on, I'm going to grab another shulker box while I'm here, because obviously my any sort of, storage I've got going on is just not happening. So I like to avoid any sort of weird problems with that. Okay. All right, so what I want to do, where's my crafting table? It's over here. All right, so let's go ahead and craft up some blue inventory space. Do I have space for anything? Nope, I have a shulker box, so. Okay, wonderful. Let's just put some stuff in there. I'm probably going to want all of that back, but that's fine. Let's get a couple of blue beds. All right, now what I want to do is let's set this over here. No, let's do it on this side. Actually, let's go ahead and move this. In fact, we're going to move that bed too. What I want to do is let's take there, no, there, and there. Yeah, I think that'll work. And let's take some. Yes, but no. Okay, what I want to do is let's go ahead and put these maybe out this way. That tree may have to go. It may have to go someplace else. In fact, it's going to go. Okay, so bed goes there. All right, so this is going to come away. Whoa! Okay, that's bad. Okay. Forgot a hoe is insta-mining on that stuff. Yep, it is. Okay, let's... fortunately, I think the bees were already in bed, and so we didn't have to worry about that. Okay, maybe they're not in bed, but, it's a thing. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do, let's go and pop this out. All right, we've got ourselves this nice little bench thing going on here. Let's go ahead and so it's an even number, which is for those that care about such things. It is what it is. So that's going to go there. I can't put a trapdoor there. All right. Okay, that's fine. I can put it over here. Okay. We'll just put our happy little. Yeah, this should be fine, right? Right. Right, so if I put that there, I can. Yes, but those are the wrong trapdoors. Spruce. Okay, go there. Go there. This is gonna have to move. Okay. Yeah, no. Things are happening. We've got ourselves some glorious chaos happening here. It's wonderful. All right. Okay, so that's going to go there. Let's put our little bushy tree back. And I don't think I have any stone, because stone would, you know, be a thing. All right. I kind of feel like I need to get a little bit of something coming up on this wall, because it's definitely looking really plain. Also, this door doesn't have to be here. Okay. I do need a door in, but here is not a place that it necessarily has to be. Okay. In fact, what I could do, well, this might be interesting. Let's move this out of the way. Okay. So just stick those in the bundle. All right. If I were to grab some stairs. Stairs. All right. Oh, sleep. Sleeping is a thing I do when I am feeling tired. Okay. And then, let's see. Which way are those facing? Okay. All right, let's go ahead and pop this way. Pop this down this way. So this door is 100% moving. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is, first off, do I have any more nether wood? I don't think I do. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. Let's be sure I've got some more of the wall. Okay. This would be something better done at night, but it's okay. We'll make it work. Okay. So what I'm going to do is right through here. Okay, where's my door? Again, I need to be sure that the door is in the right place. It's going to go there. Okay, wonderful. And then I had another door, but it was on the outside, right there. Okay. Okay, let's be sure all the bees are someplace else. They seem to be. Okay. All right, nice. All right, so that's going to go there. Now, let's actually... Let's try this. Okay. Let's actually do that. Okay. All right, that's definitely something I've built. Okay. Congratulations to me. I have built a thing. I don't know what, but it's definitely a thing. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's see now. What else we got going on? So we got that going. The bees are definitely happy. I need a little bit of... Let's add some flowering stuff back behind here. Got shulker boxes everywhere. Okay. Hey, those are not roses. I have it on good authority that roses are red. And okay. Can't put anything there because of that trap door. Okay, stop. Bees, go away. You are my own personal nightmare, I will have you know. All right, so... Because honestly, I don't like bees to begin with, but a bee the size of my head... yeah, no, that's just not at all anything that I want happening. Okay? Just saying. Okay, go away. Yeah, got this shulker box doing its thing over here. Honestly, I think I do want to bring some roses back here around some of these trellises. Let's get some lilacs. Because I think this is going to look cool if we can get some. Just a variation of flowers coming in through this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely looking good. All right. Let me just get some. Just get another glowberry coming in here, like so. All right. Like so. And yes, I do want it to glow. Glowberries glow. All right. All right, we got that going on. Yeah. That's definitely unworthy. I think what I want to do is I think maybe what I might do is grab a little bit of maybe some shelving. Right? I mean, I could do something like that, but no. Because what might be nice would be a little bit of shelving that I could put some potted like saplings and stuff in. That might be cool. Honestly, it's not too bad. I kind of feel like I need to put a little bit of love to this area over here. Let's go ahead and just drop a lilac there. Okay, that exists. That lilac looks lonesome. No, I can't. I need to be able to get in here and check that out, so. All right. So far, so good. You know what I might do? What might be fun is to actually get a couple of paintings, because there are some really nice paintings that could go in a few of these places. So that might be a thing. I think I have sticks, I have wool. I can make painting. All right. Hi. Today we painting. Tomorrow, who knows? But today we make painting. Is full of the paints in the thing. All right, so I don't know. Not bad. Not for that particular space, but not bad. Let's take a look. What could I put here? Let me get some temp blocks up just to be sure that the painting doesn't end up being overly large like that one. Oops, no. Okay. That's not bad. That's actually not bad at all. Okay. All right. See, that's a good one. I like this blue one too. It's a little bit wrong for that space, but I like it. Oops. Hang on. No. 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 Enough. This is gonna be a... Oh, that might be good. Yeah, it might be good there. I would like that blue one though. That one just looked cool. I might put that on this wall. I'd have to move it up a little bit, but that would be okay. So let's craft a few more paintings. Okay. Well, 2 more is what we've got, which is actually probably okay. Okay, let's get these flowers out of the way first. Okay, now, okay, I want it to be up, so it's gonna go. Ooh, see, that's really cool, but I think, oh, that would be really cool. Somewhere, oh, that is, okay. Let's just see what else. I don't know what the dinosaur ones. Ah, that's actually not bad. That would be better over here, I think. Okay, let's do that. Okay, let's see if I can... I actually have a thing so I can actually just choose the painting I want, but I don't know what painting that is, so we're just going to do it this way. Oh. Yeah, it could be fun, too, to have a nice, like a 3x3 painting back here. Like, I don't know, obviously not that one, but, or, you know, that one. And, right, but something. Okay, so, see, this isn't bad. It's not bad at all. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, again, that's too much. Oh, that's not bad. Okay. And then I wonder if I can plant... I can plant flowers in front of it. Oh, beautiful. All right, I like it. Let's swap out some of those roses for peonies. Okay. Just because I like peonies better. Yeah. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Sometimes I wish I could reposition where the plant is on the block, but unfortunately that's just sort of a random thing. All right. Okay, so we've got some seating here. Do I want to run? So it's not a bad thing. Here, let's get another bed. Crafting table. Okay. Crafting tables are the best. Better than all the rest. Gonna place them here and there. Okay. And I think what I'm going to do is let's pop here and one here. Okay, and let's get our, get these, not that many. Okay. Oops, nope. Okay. Just gonna get a little bit of seating right there under that painting, which is great. Okay. I mean, the beds, I don't need them to be side by side, you know, two bed width, right? So they're 4 blocks wide, but I think it works. All right. Yeah, not bad. Now I could come in. I think I've got some bushes. Yeah, I brought some bushes with me. Okay. Ugh. They're horrid. I'm in a desert. I can't have nice things because I live in a desert. Actually, I don't think I can live there either. Okay. Well, you know, we'll just throw a couple of, no, put it on that side. This one, I think I went there. All right. And let's just throw a little bit of stuff in there. You know, actually, this is not bad. Let me clean up these shulker boxes. Just get them out of the way so I can see what's happening in this back corner. Yeah, let's do something about that. Grab a composter. I think I'm going to do another like that one. I think this is going to go here. It's where did I have those? Is it in this one? No. It's in the other one. Okay. This one had the cherry blossoms, or the cherry leaves. Okay. Awesome. Oh, I need to fill this up. One more. Just one more. Thank you. Okay. Yes, but no. All right. That's fine. Let's go ahead and cover that up again. I'm going to do that, but I'm going to put this composter over here instead. All right. Awesome. All right. Nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and clean up these sleep and see what this looks like. Okay. I mean, obviously, we've got all the bees everywhere. Okay, but not too bad otherwise. All right. Hi, guys. Ladies, please, please. There's more than enough of me to go around. Okay. Okay, this bee needs to move. All right. Yes. I like what we've got going on here, y'all. I think this is working. I do. I think this is going to work for our happy little area back here. I wonder. Let's see if I can get... there was that really cool painting. That one with the blue arch gateway thing in the middle. Let's see if I can make that happen back here. Since I have one more painting, and I don't know... Okay, cool, but also creepy. Oops. Well, I'll deal with that in a little bit. Hi. Could I get one that's not this? Of course, that... Ah, there we go. Oh, yeah. That's what I need back there. Perfect. Okay. Awesome. So that's going to go there. Let's, do I have more bone meal? I do. Perfect. I want to glowstone that a little bit. Oh, yes, this is going to be ideal. All right. Now, I had a couple things. Flowers aren't going there. Roses must have gone there. Oh, yes. Oh, look at that. Now, it's unfortunate that it's a little bit of the way that it does stuff up here. Let's move that flower. Okay, let's go ahead and drop this over here. Oh, that just looks cool. I wonder, I don't think I have any more bone meal, do I? It doesn't look like it, at least not on me. I have to go get it. But, oh, that's okay. I don't need it. I've got some more pink petals in here. I just want to drop a little bit of, just a little bit more of this back this way. Okay. Just, we've got some. Okay. Yeah, just a little bit of that through there. I don't know. Do I have more wildflowers? No. No, I don't. But I think we're okay. Let's actually take these ones. And we're just going to put a little bit of extra wildflower action happening over here. Right? Like that. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, this is nice. Bees are all out. I wonder if it's raining. This is my other complaint. The bees will hide in their hives in the rain, but there's no rain in the desert. That's okay. Oh, I like this. All right, so let's take a look. Okay, that's definitely full. All right, so what I want to do is, oops, I can't really. Flowers are in the way. Okay. All right, so these lilacs are going to have to go someplace else. They can go there. That's fine. I just need to be able to reach under here. Okay. I almost want to... If I could get solid oak... I mean, I could put spruce trapdoors under there. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, I think that'll work. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work. We'll get that in a couple of places here, but... Okay. Just slap that in like so. And let's take this one as well. Okay, and it goes like that. Nice. I'm going to leave it not under these paired areas here. But I think that's good. Let's head underneath. I want to... Okay, make sure I don't have any bees here. Okay. I want to check a couple of things. First off, what I should be seeing over here... It's iron nuggets. Okay, we're definitely seeing honeycomb, which is great. That's what we should be seeing. What I'm not seeing, though, is I'm not seeing honey. I'm not seeing honey blocks. So where is that crafter? There it is. Oh, you know what would be really cool? is if I powered it. That would be awesome. Right. This was something I guess I didn't sort out. All right, cool. Let's phew. All right. Wonderful. Well then, guess let's do that. All right. Redstone. Yeah. Go me. All right. Is that block's not actually doing anything? Okay, cool. So that can come out. Now, I do have to be a little bit careful because a honey bottle by itself is craftable. Right? It's definitely becomes a thing. Okay, it becomes sugar specifically. And I don't need sugar. I need honey. So, all right, let's figure out what the heck is going on up here. Or what will be going on up here. All right, so I need, oops, well, a couple things, but scaffolding. Scaffolding is something I'm going to need. All right, let's get ourselves some comparators, first of all. All right, now that's, okay, that's stuff. So I can power that. That's solid. Okay, so that can go there. I need to, if I put this here, should be into subtract mode, something like that maybe. Okay, I need, let's see, do I have a composter? I think I do have a composter. This will work. Composter, moss, we'll just use composter for this. There are any number of ways you can do a full signal, but this is definitely one of them. Okay, really, it just needs to be anything more than that. So, like, if I have just one in there, okay, see how that's making sugar. Let's hang on, let's grab redstone. Redstone dust. There we go. Sure. That's a thing. Okay. All right. So what this needs to be is not that. Okay. Okay. Right. So that is power 5. I need this to be. Okay. This needs to be off. Okay. One more. There we go. There we go. So now, if this is full, okay, that'll be a thing. If you can't craft it, it's fine. Okay. Oops. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Okay, and I'm down here now. All right, so this can come up to something. I need to dump power into that block. Unfortunately, I don't think, because I actually need to put power into the crafter. And that is definitely a thing I need to worry about. So let's see now. Fortunately, I've got hoppers going in on both sides, which complicates things to no end. I mean, I could potentially, could I? Not on that side. I could move a little bit this way. but not really. Okay. So, how am I going to get power to this? I mean, if I could power it underneath, that would be okay. See if I've got a, let's see if I've got a target block. Okay. So if I can target that. All right. So what I need to do is not get caught with that redstone torch. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit cramped for space back here. I think I can go this way. Nope, I can't. Those are hoppers. Okay. All right. Right, so I can't power those. Nice. All right, so what I can do, I've got slabs around here somewhere. I can arrange to have slabs around here somewhere. All right, so let's get a couple of smooth slabs. All right, so what I'm going to do is let's take this out. Okay, so that's a slab. That means I'm going to be able to run dust like this, I believe. Is it going to run down like that? Maybe. Okay, and then I kind of want it to just juke up this way. What if I were to do... All right, hang on. I'm just making up random redstone and hoping it works. Okay. Because that's not... It's not going down. This has to be a solid block for it to move down. Darn it. Redstone at its silliest. Okay. This has to be blocked. Okay. Actually, do I need that to be... I had some more sticks. There we go. More redstone torches. Okay, because I need this to do a thing. That didn't power that block. There's lots of things it could have done. Powering the block is one of them. Okay. I need that. Okay. Right, that powered a thing. See, I think what I can do, if I were to do this and then that. Okay, that's fine. Now I just need to get power to that block. Okay, which I think I can do if I... do other things. Repeater. Okay. No, this all makes sense. Trust me, this is not at all messy and stuff. Okay. That goes down there. This can go. Actually, this might be able to go like this. Okay, but yes. Okay, so that needs to go like, come on. That needs to go there to cut that. Cut it. Cut it. Thank you. All right. I'm now stuck in here forever. Okay, so. Awesome. So let's take that out for a minute. So that has power all the way around because that's power 7. I think I need to put this into subtract mode. And then change how much power we're getting out of this. Okay. Okay. All right. So that is... Get that stick out of there. Okay. All those sticks need to be out of there. Great. All right. So we need to subtract a little bit more. So 3. Okay, so now if I don't know why I still have sticks in there. Okay. Okay, so that's 2 honey bottles. That's not going to give enough power. I think I'm going to need a little bit more. All right, so what I need is 2 more honey bottles. I don't have 2 more honey bottles, but it would be nice. Let's pick up those sticks. We're just going to turn them into redstone torches. Okay. There. There. Now I have inventory space again. Okay. So what should happen, okay, is that goes to there, and then this won't craft because it can't, but I think we did get power, so yes. So I think that will work. It's messy and stupid, but I think it will work. Okay, so I wonder if can I squeak into... I can't reach the filters. If I could reach the filters, then yeah, I could test that a little bit more, but unfortunately, filters and I are not... Oh. I may have screwed something up. Let's get inside. Oh, yes, I absolutely screwed something up. Okay. I screwed up the filters that sort the honey bottles. So let's get in here. All right. Let's check this one. Okay. This is okay. Let's check this one. This one should be broken. Yep. So that'll go there. I need... Well, I don't have enough of those, so I guess we'll just do any old block. Smooth stone. Okay. And that should work. Okay. All right. So that's what those sticks were. Okay, that makes sense. So it's nice when things make sense, right? Absolutely. All right, so let's see now if I can get totally lost in the redstone here. I am lost in the noodles. Lost in the noodles, and that's okay. All right, so let's hop up here. And so the idea is if... Okay, that crafted a honey block. Nice. Okay. Well, that's fabulous. Um, cool. So now if I come over here into this mess, yeah, see there we're getting, excuse me, we're getting honeycomb and we're getting honey blocks and iron nuggets apparently. Not from this farm. That would be weird. But hey, this is great. So awesome. If I had inventory space. That's like my eternal problem here. Oh yeah. Okay, since those are filters, I can put those in. Oh, right, and I've got 2 more honey bottles. Let's go ahead and stick them back into the machine. Okay. Okay, nice. Oh, right. So, anyway, I was putting stuff away for, reasons and things. Okay, so that goes back in there. That goes back in there. All right, this goes back in here. Okay. All right, good, 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 good. All right, because what I wanted to do, aside from the fact is I itch my nose. I wish I knew why that was doing it. I've got something weird with my with a crafter, and it's occasionally firing when it's not supposed to, and I don't quite know why, but it is. All right. Nice. So let's hop up here. All right. Turn that into a ingot, which can go back there. Cool. Hi guys. Actually, it'll be really cool. Can I see where that is under here? Yes. Yes, I can. Let's head under there for a minute. I think what would be really cool would be to get a firefly bush or 2. There we go. Firefly bushes, and I've got some moss. Wonderful. All right, let's hop down here for a sec. Oh yeah, this is going to be fun. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come under... Oh, okay. That's going to be a chest. It's going to be openable. I can't put it there. I can put it... Let's see. The copper golems are going to be running across... In a perfect world, they're going to be running across here. So, as long as I don't block that... Okay, so what I can do... Oops, that's not where that's going to go. It's going to go there. So that could go here, I think. Is that going to cause problems with this? I don't think so. No. All right. Okay. Good. So that should bring... I mean, it might have been better a little bit on this side, but what we should start seeing... Oh, actually, what we're not going to see because it's the wall. Okay. Okay. All right, that'll go here instead. That's fine. Like that. All right. And there we go. That can come out. That can come out. All right. Nice. So now we should start seeing a couple of firefly particles. Not many of them. Say unfortunately, but yeah, it'd be nice to have a couple more of them in there. But and I suppose I could. I don't think I can swing some over this way. Again, I need to be sure I don't block any of this stuff, access to these chests. So, yeah, because that would be bad. But what I could do is let's go and pop that out. Stick another bush right in there. Okay, I don't need it to be lousy with particles. I just want there to be a few in here floating around because of all of this stuff. Okay. All right, this whole reactor thing here. That would be cool. Okay. Now we are getting some down here, which, you know, is fine. We're not going to be able to see them because it's all going to be blocked off. Okay. And yeah, we do get one or two outside, but that's okay. All right. Cool. So we will get the occasional spark. Basically, that's what the firefly bushes are in here. They're sparks. So we'll get a couple of them sort of floating around, which I think is just going to give a little bit of nice little extra fun here. Okay. All right. Nice. Okay. And yeah, we get a few more outside as well, but it's okay. All right. Well, I think this is good. Go team us. Yeah, go team us. This is I like this, that view back there towards that portal. Yeah, that's cool. And we've got our bees floating around and all the fun and exciting stuff, right? Oh, that's... okay, we've got to figure out why that's not triggering, but okay. Okay. All right. Wrong, that button. There we go. Why didn't they, that honey over there trigger? It's over here somewhere. Oh, it's inside. Right. I knew that. I knew that. It's not down there. It's up here. Okay. So, why didn't this trigger? Not a clue. Oh. Okay. Yep, that would be a problem. It didn't trigger because there were weird blocks in the system. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now it's gone. Let's check this. Can I check that one? Okay, that's okay. That's the hive. Let's see. What's plugged into where? What can I pull out to be sure? Okay, because yeah, if I got stuff. I wonder if I can see it from the other side. Okay, no, you stay inside. No, you belong in here. Okay, I think I can. No. All right. Okay, yeah, we're good. The fact that it's empty is a good thing. Yeah. Okay. Because the way this farm works, when it gets to one from full, it will push an empty bottle into the space for the honey, or into that dispenser underneath the hive. And then when it goes full, it'll slurp all of that up and it'll be great. It'll slurp up the honey, and we all know how good slurpy honey is. Okay. Nice. And there are definitely plenty of flowers around for all of our bees. Okay. So, you know, they're going to be all over the place. This one is just confused. There we go. He wasn't confused. He was just checking out the flowers. These guys are definitely sniffing around the roses. It's all good. All right. Wonderful. Okay. Well, that's great. Okay. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. Now, I don't want to put a pressure plate on this one. I don't want to keep the door open any longer than I have to, so we'll let that do what it's going to do. Right, hey. We're doing on time. We're doing okay. I do need to stop a little bit early, which was part of the reason I decided to stream early today. Oh, that was actually a really good deal. Dude, your head was not attached to your neck. Okay. I needed some extra zombie parking for a minute, so unfortunately that means they had to be covered, so. All right, cool. Now, that's definitely a thing. I want to do something. Let's, I'm going to just drop these shulker boxes for a minute. In fact, I do need to put the target block away. Okay. Which is fine. I can do that. Grab my redstone box. It's the only problem with keeping my ender chest in the bundle is that you've got to open like 5 different things to get to it. I mean, it's okay. It's just crazy. All right. So good. We've got some honey, which is good. I'm going to have to basically keep my eye on that because I don't have a lot of storage down there right now. And it would just be awkward to end up with, you know, some sort of weird thing where I end up with way too many. Okay. All right. So, oh yeah, we are. That doesn't look pleasant at all. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up there and turn off the villager breeder because I think we're okay for now. Okay. In the near future, we may need more, but for now, I think we're pretty well set on villagers. So let's get under here. Okay. And I'm going to pop that out. Drop a chest right there. A barrel would look better, but it's okay. Okay. No. No. Okay. I just want to be sure I actually pick up these beds. I don't want them flowing down with the villagers. It would be okay, but... All right, good. All right, guys. You're done now. You don't need to breed anymore for a while. Okay? Okay. All right, we are set. All right. Sure. All right. So, I mean, yes, I could. That's why I went down there. Though I think there were only 2. I mean, it's fine. What do you got? Smite 3. Come on, I just want impaling 5, okay? It'll be great. I would like it to be cheap, but I'll take it whatever you give it to me. Okay? Whatever price, I can make that happen, okay? But no, this guy's just going to be silly. Now, I think what I'm going to do is on Saturday, I think Saturday we're going to do, we're going to decorate the villager enclosure. Now, I don't know what that's going to look like, aside from the fact I want it to look vaguely librarian-ish. You know, a little bit like a library, because that would make sense. You know, I'm sort of theming the rooms appropriately, right? Okay, but oh yeah, we are definitely getting okay. Fire protection 4. That's great. If I didn't have like a zillion of those, we'd be in great shape. Okay. And that's why I was doubling up. Because he was instantly going to a new trade. This way now, then he just gets confused. All right, fine. Fine. Okay. That actually all comes back out. Doesn't need to be there. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. I do have some apples. Let's just throw a couple of apples there. All right. Nice. All right. Okay, and that's my my rail one, so you know it's wonderful. Actually, I don't think I need those nuggets for rails, so let's just throw a few extra ingots at that. All right. All right. Yeah, this villager parking area is a little bit crazy. We're gonna need to do some more villager parking of some sort, but it's going to be something else. Yeah, very much is. Because one of the over in this area, and I don't know, I don't know if I need shepherds. I really don't, but I do need some masons. And I am going to need. Do I? Part of me wants to go through and cycle Fletchers to see if I can get one with weakness arrows, but honestly, I think all I need is, instead of that, is I just need a spider farm. So fortunately, I know where I can get a good spider farm, or at least a good spawner. It's only a single spawner. It's not like a double farm or anything like that, but it would get me what I need. So, okay. All right. Now, the outside area here is a mess, but that's okay. This glass here, that's going to get replaced by tiled deep slate. That's just, I had glass on hand and I wasn't entirely sure what I was going to do yet, so that's just what I put there. But we'll replace that with tiled deep slate. It'll be good. And then the other thing I need is, let's throw some more glass. I'm going to have to trade up some of my villagers. Like, I've got a whole bunch of those librarians, obviously. I need to trade up some of those so I can start buying glass from them. Whoa, no, 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 no. Okay. All right, hang on. I need to fix. Oops. I need to fix. No glass for you. No glass for you. Okay. Yeah, so basically what I need to do is get enough bottles in here that this is basically full on both droppers. And that means the hoppers are going to have to be full as well. And then some in the chest. Okay. And then we're just going to trust to entropy to keep things sort of whatever. Okay. Well. Nice. Aside from the clicking, this is a very nice place. Right? You know, this is good, right? Just a nice little area to sort of hang out and enjoy plants. Absolutely. It's definitely a place to do that. All right. But that is going to do it for me today. I think we'll go ahead and call it. I do want to thank all of you for joining me today. I want to give a special shout out to my my supporters over at musicfreegaming.com, who are all awesome and amazing. My next stream is going to be Saturday at 7:30 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time, so be sure to like, follow, subscribe, whatever your platform of choice calls it. Turn on notifications, all that good stuff. I'll see you then. And until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming, signing off.